Introduction. There's a remarkable power in silence, and in today's world it's often misunderstood. When you choose to remain silent in the face of provocation or conflict, it's common for others to think they've won, that they've gained the upper hand. But here's the twist. They haven't. In fact, by choosing silence, you are doing what many fail to do. You are taking control over your emotions, your actions, and your peace of mind. Stoicism, one of the most profound philosophies that has endured for centuries, teaches us the strength in restraint, in calmness, and in the ability to remain composed even when everything around you is chaotic. But how do you deal with moments when others laugh at your silence, thinking it's a sign of defeat? Explore how silence, rooted in Stoic wisdom, is not only powerful, it's also a sign of inner strength. The power of silence. A Stoic perspective, silence is not mere absence of speech. It's an intentional choice. Stoics believe in controlling the things that are within our power and letting go of those that are not. Our words, our reactions, and our emotions are within our control. But the world around us, including other people's opinions and provocations, is not. When we choose silence over a reactive outburst, we exercise the Stoic virtue of self-control. We deny external forces the power to disrupt our peace. Instead of being drawn into conflict, we become observers. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote, "If someone does wrong, it's not the wrongdoer who hurts you, it's your own judgment of them that causes your pain." In silence, we resist the temptation to judge others hastily. We rise above the situation, refusing to allow external circumstances to control our internal state. Why they think they've won. When people try to provoke you or engage in conflict, they often expect a reaction. Whether it's a response to their insults, their mockery, or their attempts to undermine you, they want to see you get emotionally involved. The moment you remain silent, they assume they've triumphed. They believe that silence is a sign of weakness or submission. Why? Because in their minds, they think they've succeeded in getting under your skin. They think your silence is a result of fear or defeat. They don't see the deeper truth that your silence is a deliberate choice to maintain control and composure. This is the way of the Stoic. We don't react emotionally to what others say or do. Instead, we focus on what is within our power or response. By staying silent, we refuse to feed into their energy, their drama, and their negativity. The silent strength of Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius is perhaps the most famous example of a Stoic who embodied silence as a form of strength. As a Roman emperor, he was surrounded by people who sought to undermine him, his authority, and his philosophy. Yet, in the face of adversity, Aurelius did not engage in petty arguments or retaliate. Instead, he chose silence as a powerful response. In his meditations, he often reminded himself to accept others for who they are and to avoid getting caught up in their negativity. His silence was not a sign of weakness. It was a sign of his mastery over his emotions and his understanding of the fleeting nature of external events. Aurelius understood that reacting to every provocation would only serve to disturb his peace. Silence. As a shield, silence in the Stoic tradition is a shield. It protects you from the negativity of others and preserves your inner peace. When you react emotionally, you're essentially allowing others to control your emotional state. By choosing silence, you remain in control. When someone mocks you, ridicules you, or tries to provoke you, the Stoic response is to remain calm and unbothered. Your silence is not a concession. It's a conscious decision to not let them drag you into their chaos. There's a deeper truth here. Silence conveys strength. People who are genuinely confident and secure in themselves don't feel the need to argue or engage with every attack. They know that their peace cannot be disturbed by the words or actions of others. The impact on others now. What happens when others laugh at your silence thinking they've won? At first, they might believe that they've succeeded in provoking you. But what they fail to understand is that your silence is not a defeat. It's a triumph over yourself. The more you remain silent in the face of provocation, the more your composure becomes evident. People will start to realize that they cannot control you with words. They can insult you, mock you, or criticize you. But if you respond with silence, you demonstrate a profound strength that most people can't comprehend. Eventually, this silence may make them uncomfortable. It forces them to confront their own behavior. They may start questioning themselves, asking, why isn't this person reacting? What does their silence mean? In the end, their laughter at your silence will turn into confusion. And as confusion sets in, the power shifts from them to you. Silence versus emotional reactivity. Many people mistake silence for weakness, but it is actually the opposite. Emotional reactivity, on the other hand, is the true weakness. The person who lashes out in anger or frustration is the one who is controlled by their emotions. Silence, when used wisely, is a tool of emotional mastery. By staying calm and collected, you refuse to let the external world dictate your internal state. In this sense, silence is not about submission. It's about sovereignty over your own mind, the inner peace of Stoicism. At its core, Stoicism is about achieving inner peace regardless of external circumstances. It teaches us to focus on the things we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, while letting go of the things we cannot control, like other people's behavior. Silence is one of the most powerful tools in maintaining this peace. By remaining silent in moments of provocation, you are choosing to preserve your tranquility. You are choosing to rise above the noise, to focus on your own growth, and to protect your peace of mind. Conclusion: when people laugh at your silence, thinking they've won, they are merely reflecting their own misunderstanding of true strength. Silence is not a sign of defeat. It's a sign of control, of wisdom, and of the ability to maintain composure in the face of adversity. So, the next time someone tries to provoke you and you choose silence, remember this: you haven't lost. You've won the most important victory over yourself. Embrace the Stoic power of silence. Let it be your shield, your STR.